You may have seen some photos of Catnap and Dogday being shipped together, especially on Pinterest where I go for inspiration. But what's the story behind this ship? And why are they being paired together like this? Well, that's what I'm here to figure out. So without any further ado, let's get right into the deep dive of Catnap and Dogday's history together. Catnap and Dogday are two characters from the Smiling Critters lineup. To understand what that is, allow me to explain some Poppy Playtime lore to you. The Smiling Critters, in the fictional Poppy Playtime universe, is a plush line of colorful animals created by Playtime corporations. Each character in the group possessed enlarged mouths and huge smiles. The group was teased in Poppy Playtime 2 via posters in the Destroyer toy map. And if you don't know what that is, basically Destroyer toy, or as it's sometimes called, the recycle mill, is where the unused toys go when they are not being sold. Destroyer toy is an incineration facility meant to incinerate the toys, basically burning them because nobody wants them. It's kind of like the incinerator Lotso Bear used on the main squad in Toy Story 3 as a revenge plot for him getting neglected as a child. Honestly, that is where the series peaked. A shame it will be turned into a cash grab. Speaking of cash grabs, the Smiling Critters line sold very well amongst parents and children, even if one of their toys had to be recalled because it struck fear into children because of its misleading scent. And that is where Catnap comes into play. Catnap is a purple cat with dark shades of purple around his ears and paws. The scent he emits is lavender, or at least the scent is supposed to be lavender. See, there was an incident in which the scent gave children nightmares that led to Catnap getting recalled. And the thing as well is that Catnap scent was described to have a calming effect that relaxed people. But as people soon found out upon purchase of the plush, its scent did not have a calming effect. The gas actually did the opposite of that. And now let's talk about Dogday. Dogday is an orange dog with golden brown shades around his ears, paws and tails. He has been described as the one who uplifts the mood no matter the situation. So Dogday is pretty much the fun one. And I like Dogday. He has a great personality. As for the scent he admits, his scent is vanilla, which is actually a pretty good scent. His scent also gives off the effect of relaxation like Catnap's did. But unlike Catnap, he's still being sold on the shelves. Catnap is the only toy from the lineup to be recalled. The other toys, which are less important than these two, have never been recalled. Now that I explained the backstory behind both of them, now allow for me to explain why they are being shipped together. When the concept for Smiling Critters was being created, Catnap and Dogday originally lived close to each other, as in their houses not being too far apart from each other. This is because they were best friends. They would usually hang out together and have fun, which is probably where the ship stemmed from. Just two people enjoying each other's company, or in this case, animals. Before going into this ship, it is also important to note that Dogday was suggested having romantic interest between Crafty Corn, a unicorn with light blue hair, a tail and a silver horn who emits the scent jasmine. That scent, in turn, is used to soothe anxiety. She's one of the minor characters in the lineup, but important to understand in the context of how Catnap and Dogday got paired up together. Now let's talk about the ship itself and its art that people made of it. So what's mostly depicted in the art that I've seen on Pinterest is the two hanging out together and having fun, which is what they usually do together as depicted originally. The art also shows them hugging each other and even licking each other to show that they care for each other. Dogday does most of the licking though, as he is a dog. I mean, it's in their instinct to do that. In this art right here that I showed earlier, Dogday gets the idea to lick Catnap when he sees him licking his arm, which is how cats clean themselves. And ultimately, he comes up with the concept that animals licking each other is their way of getting themselves clean. And so, by this logic, what Dogday would be doing would technically be him cleaning Catnap. Now the other art of them together on Pinterest also suggests some inappropriate things like them being turned on by each other's scents and one wanting to have sex with the other. And I find this to be weird to say the least. Both are male and at best, they were best friends. They were never anything more than that, and they were especially not meant to be shipped as a couple. See, the problem with shipping is that yes, sometimes it feels right to ship two characters together who have romantic interest in each other, but other times, They are shipping characters together that, realistically, shouldn't even be placed together. What I'm trying to say here is that it just doesn't make sense to ship two characters together who either have nothing in common, never liked each other, or aren't even really that close. In my eyes, it would have made more sense to ship Dogday and Crafty Corn together since they seem to share more romantic interest, which is the whole point of making the ship. Also, she's a female, so it would be less weird. Not saying that I have anything against gay relationships. You do you, I guess. But just in the context of their whole backstories, they were never meant to be shipped together. And there you have it. That's the story behind Catnap and Dogday's strange ship. Let me know what you want me to explain next, and until then.